People often say to me, how long do you think you can carry on doing it? For as long as those kids want to see me and as long as I feel that I can do it, I'll do it, and do it, I'll do it, and do it.
You shed your years, you've had all tears, with love forever, your music stay. You were a legend, because you were afraid. We say goodbye now, until we meet again.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 307. It's dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. I'm your intro man, Maverick.
Look at this photograph. I'm the confused one, Anthony. Sorry, Anthony.
And I'm Jared Minikheim, and I just have some words to share with all of you to open our show. So you children of the world, listen to what I say. If you want a better place to live in, show the world that love is still alive. You must be brave, or you children of today are children of the grave. Welcome to What an Oddcast.
Look, okay. It has been a week of death.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
Like, I will just rip off the Band-Aid. So, I know we record ahead of time, so it might be, when this is public, it'll be like, oh, what happened? But you should know.
Oh, you'll know by now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately...
Chuck Mangione died.
Yeah, fucking Chuck!
I can't fucking believe that one.
That would really just like, I have stories for that too, so. But let's get the sad one out of the way, so go ahead. I mean, sad one for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, we can get the other ones. Let me get the one that nobody gives a shit about out of the way, because
Yeah,
The
one
Hulk Hogan?
internet has
Harry.
been hilarious.
Fucking Terry.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan died, which
Fine.
It's amazing how nobody gave a shit.
See, here's the thing. Like, you know how there's like the Oddcast curse? I'm not saying that I killed Hulk Hogan. However, Three Ninjas or High Noon at Mega Mountain or whatever is on the list that I sent to Jared of movies we should do for Patreon. And that's a Hulk Hogan vehicle where he plays essentially Zordon in fighting mode with his colorful team of Rangers around him. I don't think we actually killed Hulk Hogan though. So, but
no. Well,
I would like to share my favorite Hulk Hogan memory though that has nothing to do with Hulk Hogan. One, I was never a big wrestling guy because that shit's fake. I know, breaking news, that shit's fake.
Breaking.
No. There's an episode of American Dad where Stan goes soft after he makes a bunch of money at the social club and golf club that he goes to, and how Steve brings him back to being a man is he brings in Hulk Hogan and has "Let's on, brother" and all that shit, and Stan goes, "Terry, I really appreciate you coming here," like says his first name and shakes his hand, and I was just burned into my memory of like, that's how I remember his name is Terry. It's like, "Terry, I really appreciate you doing this, but there's really no point for you." And then they go for a handshake, and he just squeezes his hand really hard. So stupid, but it's my favorite Hulk Hogan memory.
I will agree with you there.
I don't even think it's fucking Hulk Hogan who voices him.
Oh shit, that's a good one. I forgot he was in that episode.
Yeah. So dumb.
Like, I unfortunately, out of the duo, I was not a fan of Hulk Hogan. I was always a Macho Man Randy Savage guy.
Fair.
That is fair. On this topic, actually, it's funny because Sergeant Redacted talked to me last night, and he was talking about Hulk Hogan dead, and he's like, why does nobody seem to care? And I had to sit there and explain to him that I was like, well, if it were the 80s, even in the mid 90s, there would have been some people who cared. Unfortunately, as the years went on, he just showed the kind of person he was, and it wasn't a good person.
No,
and unfortunately for him.
Yeah, turns out he's kind of a bigoted piece of shit. Like, we all knew it in the 80s, but like, really, when his hairline basically receded all the way, that's when he started getting angry at everyone that he shouldn't be angry at. Like, he's taking his rage out on just everyday citizens and people of color. And that's fine.
I was like, and unfortunately for him, he didn't do anything in the last of his days to try to save that image, so nobody really cares.
Yeah, no. He kind of done fucked up in.
He hasn't. The last relevant thing was the Vince McMahon documentary,
which he was not in a good one.
He was
not good.
Vehemently and virally defended Vince McMahon in that documentary.
He's good. No. He's real good.
Best friend. No, we weren't doing cocaine off strippers, brother.
And then everyone
no.
Hulk. Hulkamania's no more. It's relevancy.
I gotta say, Mike, my coworkers hate you.
Why is that?
Because every time you let me know of a death this week, I let them know.
I know. I didn't listen. I saw Ozzy while Jared was asleep, and I messaged Anthony, and I was like, we just need to mentally prepare for the fallout of Jared, because literally 2 weeks ago you said you're gonna hang yourself from the rafters if he died. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, so
the best part was I was like, so do we wake him and let him know, or let him find out naturally?
No, we let him find out naturally on Twitter.
It was the worst way to wake up. Mm-hmm. I woke up. I saw it looked like a fake article thing because it was just a head and then somebody going too soon, and I was like, oh yeah, well, he retired. Yeah, that makes sense. And then
no.
And then I went to go take a shit, and then I saw another thing pop up, and I'm like, that's weird. Is it just because he like, I know he just retired, so people are posting a lot, but this is seeming not what I think it is.
Don't know.
And then I looked it up, and then I was a broken man for the entire day, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't get on the internet. I avoided things.
Yeah.
Which, is fair. You're depressed. It happens.
Yeah. See, this is the thing where, so for all of you at home, maybe you were a bit sad to hear Ozzy passed away. And honestly, Ozzy Osbourne, a friend of mine made a post with it, and I've seen some people who don't fully understand why like metalheads and people like me, whatnot, are so upset. Here's the thing. When I make the comment of Ozzy wasn't supposed to die, that's just the thing of overall in metal. It's you had Mick Jagger and you had Ozzy, and it was always a joke of like, if a nuclear bomb fell, the things that would survive would be Mick Jagger, host like Twinkies, and fucking Ozzy Osbourne. Like, there's just the things the man survived, he'll survive anything. And to just wake up to see that he's gone now. Like, personally, emotionally, I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot of crying. I've cried like a bitch because I can't. Mentally, I have not accepted it. Like, mentally, my brain cannot accept the fact that this man is just suddenly gone. It's a rough one for me, and I'm not gonna.
You see, I don't want to argue with you because you're depressed, but I'm surprised that he lasted this long.
Can I? Oh no, ultimately surprised he lasted
Like
as long as he
I'm
did.
impressed with him that he did not kick the bucket sooner.
100%.
I was gonna post about this. I have a new Twitter that I'm more active on at Jared's behest because it's fun to interact with. I've had great conversations. Jared's 100% right. There's great conversations going on over there, and lots of people are reacting. It's funny. I was gonna make a post, but it felt disrespectful, and I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. Like, I don't know Ozzy because that is not of my personality. My relationship with Ozzy Osbourne stops at Crazy Train because I was in Pet Band and everyone plays Crazy Train. Fucking Austin Powers in Goldmember. Sorry, The Spy Who Shagged Me. And Little Nicky. That is my relationship to Ozzy Osbourne. I know basically nothing. I know through osmosis of things, and it just seemed kind of disrespectful, and that's why I didn't put it. I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way, but like, it's sad to see him go. I know that this would not affect me the same way that it would affect like Jared and even Anthony, because again, I have no stake in this game. So, but that's why I didn't post it. But yeah, that's where my relationship with Ozzy stands, is Crazy Train, because everyone plays Crazy Train in Pet Band, Little Nicky, and Austin Powers. And I'm sure there's been other movies that he's been in, and I'm sure I know other songs of his, but it's not him and Black Sabbath. It was never part of my repertoire. That's fair. So I was, again, both my parents loved me, and I didn't have a whole lot of teen angst.
So here's the I made.
I don't want to interrupt, but I just realized I've had my lamp on this whole time, and it's not even don't even have cameras on.
Yeah.
So I'm just staring at this bright light for no reason. Sorry, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, let's give Jared like 5 minutes to just kind of get out what he needs to get out now without interrupting him. So Jared, the floor is yours.
Oh boy. I made an Ozzy video, and in the whole thing I went over the history of Ozzy, and I'll for the show here, I will, in respect for Ozzy, Anthony's correct. The man has survived an absolute shit ton. I mean, more shit than he should have ever survived in the first place. I mean, when we covered over metal history on this show, and I did a whole side segment about Randy Rhoads, but like, that's a great example of like, he shouldn't have even fucking survived that. He should have had a plane crash into him, and they all should have died, and somehow this man didn't. Like, this man overdosed and drunk himself to near death many times and still survived.
Probably death a few times, actually.
100%. Like, he was... Ozzy, to me, will always go down. He's going to go down in history much like Crowley, where like, he's just a man that was surrounded by mystery of like, you shouldn't have lived as long as you did, and there's still many things about you that are just an absolute fucking mystery. And it's to go from creating a music genre and creating your own legacy to then, even in later years, which I still have a second video that I'm going to be doing. I've been talking about doing an Osbournes thing. There's just a lot of Osbournes, and I hadn't gotten to it. Now that Ozzy's passed, it's changed how I'm going to approach that. But that's another example of like, not even just music-wise, even like television-wise, it's the worst thing he contributed to society in general, in my opinion, sadly. But he did make reality TV a thing because of the Osbournes. Because somebody just randomly said, "Let us follow you with cameras," and Ozzy went, "Sure." So like, that became a fucking thing. But in the grand scheme of everything, Ozzy will forever live on solely because of his music. Like, there were people older than me that I could talk to about Ozzy, and it was like the one music thing I could talk to with people older than me, like my grandparents or my uncles, even some of my great-grandparents. And they didn't hate listening to Ozzy or like the Ozzy Black Sabbath. And it was there was just something about Ozzy. He goes through any generation, and it seems anyone could listen to him and be fine with him. And that's such a rare thing. And he was also just a rare musician in everything that he was able to accomplish. And just to end this out, everyone has already pointed it out, but he did end his life the most metal way that he fucking could, which was pulling every single person he possibly could into one place for nonprofit. I think in total they made like $190 million doing Ozzy's farewell show, and all of that, every last dime of the hat, went to children's hospitals and Parkinson's research. So like, even at the end of his life, this man was still like, I'm not done doing something good with a career where I've done nothing but singing about spreading love, peace, and just not hating yourself. The last act this man did was a true giant act of kindness. And, you know, I don't know, seeing some of the people talk, like the Black Sabbath members all talking, he was texting them literally the day before, and just giving them the whole spiel of like, you know, thank you for the career. Thank you for everything you helped me do. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Like it was very touching. And it was very much, everyone kind of could tell that this was the time that he did the show when he did, because he knew this was going to happen. And this was his way of getting to see everybody and say goodbye, because he knew this time was here. So that's, you know, may he forever live in peace, and hopefully we get to see him on the other side, because I want to party with Ozzy. I'm not going to lie, guys.
I mean, if there's anyone who's going to be wanting to purposely go to hell, it will be Ozzy Osbourne to enjoy it. So,
I mean, there is that too.
I gotta say, my favorite meme I've seen was the end of Jackie to Hell, and it was Ozzy Osbourne taking Hulk Hogan with him.
Yeah, that is the big thing now. Is everyone like, I can't believe the last thing Ozzy's ghost decided to do was kill Hulk Hogan.
It's yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. That's sadly we're down Ozzy. But I've also seen, as of today, there is a petition to rename the Birmingham airport after Ozzy, as that's where he was born and raised.
I was about to ask, because
It's the most random airport, but that's fine. that was that was 5 minutes, Jared. So good on you. Like, I can interrupt now. So, but like, yeah, no, absolutely. Like, sure, however you want to remember Ozzy. Like, even if it's the airport, I don't know if that's maybe a terminal.
Yeah,
you could just do the whole damn airport.
They put in the petition for it, so we'll see.
Federal call signs. So, I mean, it would be really cool to be flying into OZY.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, when it comes to Birmingham, England, like, Ozzy is a huge thing there, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Sure.
It's much like what the Beatles are. Ozzy is as well. It's one of those.
So, in other news,
hang on, I'm not done. We didn't talk about Chuck Mangione. I need to.
I was about to say there is.
So there's a creator on TikTok that I follow who's just been like, who has hyper fixated harder on King of the Hill than I have, which is, damn, that takes a lot. Yeah, I know. But she was talking about how Chuck Mangione actually got on King of the Hill, and how like they ended up like talking to him, and he became like a series regular. And apparently he was just a really chill dude. He got on there because they were looking for. There's an episode where Hank or Peggy and Bobby are like jazzercising, and the executive producer and Mike Judge are all sitting around the table like, what's the funniest thing that Peggy and Bobby could like jazzercise to? And the DP was like, started singing like I can't remember what the song is, but started singing the Chuck Mangione song. And then they reached out and were like, "Hey, can we use your song? Hey, would you like to be on a regular?" And then he just became a series regular. And again, he just apparently was just a really cool dude. So like, damn. That's upsetting because I was really hoping we'd get more Chuck Mangione in the revival. But
so did I.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
I mean, he could still be in it. He would just be musically.
Angel.
Did we Oddcast curse King of the Hill too much?
No,
Now
I
it
would
seems like
say
everyone who was in the cast is dying.
I would say this is not on us because everyone has been talking about King of the Hill.
That's very true. Everyone's very excited for the revival.
If we kill Chuck Mangione, so did everyone else who's talked about it.
Yeah, no.
I suppose that's fair.
Also gives us a pass with Ozzy because it was the farewell tour. So everyone was talking about Ozzy.
Yeah, that is.
So
that
we
is
did not
pretty
kill
fair on
Ozzy.
that one. May have
might
killed
have
Hulk
killed.
Hogan. That one's
Which
no one feels bad about. That
might have killed Hulk Hogan. He was kind of a giant piece of shit there at the end, though. So
hey, dude,
no
harm, no foul.
One less person to vote Republican the next election, so that's fine.
Jesus Christ!
Gotta take them while we can get them. Small victories. Again,
Are
I
you
never
enjoying
liked
this?
wrestling, so.
Are you enjoying this episode, folks? Are you enjoying this? Do you need an energy kick? Go on over to w.com. Use code Oddcast. You could be healthier than Hulk Hogan.
I mean,
better than cocaine. Uppers and downers, we got them both.
But hey, I'm finally taller than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Now that we're done talking about death, we can start the real episodes.
All right.
Who got the first topic?
So I wanted to bring up a small topic because it's not anything super big. But it is something that struck my curiosity because I don't understand why they did this. But Sony made a deal with Bandai Namco. I don't know if that means we're gonna get just a shit ton of anime movies now, but like for some reason they made a stupidly large deal with Bandai, and I don't know what's going on with that. I don't get why Sony wanted that. But that was news because it was like $500 million for them getting partnership, and I was
We're
like,
gonna get a Gundam game.
Fucking what? So that's just a small one. Mike sent in the other one though, which is there's a new fucking Air Bud movie.
I can't listen. I cannot like. I read that and I was like, the first thing whenever you hear Air Bud, you're like, oh, there's no rule that says dog can't play basketball. At this point in time, there should be a rule that said dogs can't play basketball, right? This motherfucker has played basketball, football, tennis, soccer, has 4 puppies that have helped save Christmas, and
went to space.
Santa, and went to space. There has to now. I mean, maybe that's why there isn't a rule. Why dogs can't play basketball? Because he's basically much like Johnny Five. He was given citizenship, and so that's fine. That's a short circuit 2 pull in case anyone else is fucking nerdy.
Johnny Five is alive.
Alive.
The thing is, I hope in this one they have another dog, like an evil Air Bud. You know how Marvel movies always have like the evil person?
Oh
like
my
evil
god,
Ant-Man,
that's all
the
they're
evil
missing,
Iron Man.
isn't it?
We got the evil Air Bud.
God damn
Oh god,
you.
he plays for it's like Cobra Kai. He plays for the other team, right? There's no rules that say dogs can't do karate. So like, he's Cobra Kai and he's Mr. Miyagi's apprentice. Bark on, bark off.
Your dog bit Air Bud. No rules says he can't.
Yeah, it's dog on dog.
Yeah, you trained a golden retriever. Well, I trained this Rottweiler.
That's
it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's also
different dog.
It is also still a golden retriever. I do believe that we could expand our dog palettes a little bit. So
yeah,
like Space
I was going to
Jam
say
this.
German Shepherd, but I was like, I don't know if that one would fit.
Eh.
The question was that I had when Mike put it in, and I thought it was very humorous of me. Is this the same Air Bud, or is this in the movie, or is this like a different Bud? Is this one of the babies?
I swear to God, if you try to tell me this is the same old dog, first of all, I will laugh to see a graying golden retriever.
Hang on. God damn it. Hang on.
Because like I understand that it's not the real life dog is not the same dog.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's fine. Change it back. I don't care. Fuck off. Just let me do to Google. Air Bud, the original, came out in 1997. So it has been 19 years. So here's the thing. It cannot be the same dog. Because that dog was already like 4 or 5. So like it's a new dog. My question is, much in the spirit of Anthony's question are we just gonna reboot it? Is it gonna be the same movie with new kids?
Yeah.
Because like I could just watch Air Bud and watch the really creepy dude who's a clown at a children's birthday party beat his dog if I wanted to be sad. Do you guys remember that's a plot point in that movie? Because I just fucking remember that's a plot point to that movie. I'm pretty sure it's the guy Rorschach too, isn't it? No, it's the guy. He's the guy in First Kid. I'm
gonna have to find this clip now.
I'm gonna say something that's really gonna piss off Michael and maybe Jared.
What's that?
I've never seen Air Bud.
You've never seen Air Bud?
I've never seen any of the
I've seen Air Bud.
Air Buddies. It was such a dumb concept. Why is a dog playing basketball?
You're right, but I still saw it.
I forget you had parents that didn't love you, though. See, that was a staple rotation in Grandma and Betty's house on VHS. So, yeah, I'm remembering back now to this movie, Anthony.
The guy beats his dog at a birthday party. A clown does.
Hey, no, hang on, real quick. So, how do you think? So the boy finds this dog, and the dog like plays with him a little bit, and like is able to like bounce the ball off his nose and shoot a hoop. Right? That's basically the premise of Air Bud, right? Yep. How do you think that the child coaxes the dog out of the bushes? If you had to guess.
He takes an all-American hot dog.
No. If you said he leaves a trail of ice cream cups to like get him to come out and be friendly, that is how.
Like the ones you eat with like a wooden spoon?
Yep. And so the dog actually belongs to a circus worker or a clown, and the dog is actually part of his act, which is how he knows how to like hit the ball with his nose. Much like a clown. Yes!
Oh my God, this makes so much more sense.
Yeah, does it make more sense now? Does it make sense?
It's just a guy's dog. He's like, put him in. Except the guy's actually a drunken piece of shit and treats the dog very badly, and like eventually has to give the dog up. But yeah, that's why Air Bud can shoot the basket. Listen, it's the only one that makes fucking sense. I don't know about Golden Receiver or anything like that, but yeah, Air Bud's a clown dog, and that's why he can hit the ball.
Don't remember about
that makes so much more sense. Also,
Right,
Golden Receiver, great name for a football dog movie.
It really is.
Right?
I just, oh my God, he's a circus dog. It makes so much sense.
You're gonna go tell your wife that, be like, I just found out that Air Bud was a circus dog, and that's why he can shoot the basketball real good. Like, yeah, bud, that's why.
I just,
me and Anthony went and saw Superman.
How'd you feel?
We went and saw it illegally, so that's fine. I bought tickets on the wrong day. I bought tickets for a Friday showing, and we went on Saturday. And the guy at the front desk didn't fucking say anything to us.
And
wow,
the best part is, so we got seats number 13 to 14, and we got there. Someone sitting in 14. God, I was giving this guy the stink eye. I was so mad.
Turns out it was us, but they didn't let us know.
Yeah, so I want to apologize to this random moviegoer.
We just ended
Could
up
you
moving
imagine
down
if you
to
started a
season 5.
fight?
No, I would have checked. I would have triple checked my tickets before that. But the issue is, I've never purchased tickets wrong before like that.
I
So
know
I
it
don't
was.
how the fuck it happened.
Yeah, like so much so, like I was pissed off at this guy. I'm like, there's no way Mike would fuck up.
No, never. And the guy at the front counter didn't fucking say anything. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are all set." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, tickets in print.
On
That was
reference.
weird.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Stephanie finds the guy's car, slashed his tires. Cut to a week later. Yeah, so it turns out we just had the wrong tickets. Oh, guys, I made a terrible mistake.
Oh no!
So we went and saw Superman and Jared.
Yes.
As we've talked about before, I am a person that has cared not at all about Superman before, right? I think Superman's a freaking dork, and I don't care about him at all. This movie was so fucking good, Jared. It was so fucking good. It was.
I'm hearing this. In general, I've heard this about this movie so far.
It does not disappoint on any level. At least for me, it didn't. I can't speak to Anthony, but
I fully enjoyed it.
Everything about Green Lantern was amazing. Fucking Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, brilliant.
Perfect.
Just let him do whatever he wants to do. I need a full Guy Gardner movie. And Mr. Terrific, don't know anything about this man other than like he's the third smartest person in the DC universe, right? It's like Brainiac, Batman, this dude. So fucking good. Like James Gunn is really good at taking characters that not a whole lot of people know about and making you care about them, and he does it again in this movie. It is so good.
And I'd like to give a shout out to David Cornsweet and of course Rachel Rosanen. It's a hammer thing. But really the biggest shout out to fucking Nicholas Hoult playing the world's biggest hater. He does such a good Lex.
So good. He's just a
Did he do good?
Oh, he's such a
He was the only thing
bitch.
I was a little worried about.
Yeah, he's such a little bitch. He sees hate for Superman for no reason, and it comes out so good. So good. The sexual tension between David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult is fucking palpable. It is amazing.
It is.
Yeah, no, there's not to spoil any endings. It's a very very good ending. I won't spoil anything
the good guy might win.
It doesn't end how you want it to. There's a scene where like the Justice Gang is what they're being called in the movie right now, is fighting like an other dimensional. It's in the previews where like there's this big like star jellyfish creature. Yeah, and Superman is watching, and Lois is like, hey, shouldn't you go help them? And Superman's like, no, it's just an interdimensional imp. They'll fine, and they're handling it. It's fucking hilarious. And Guy Gardner, just great. He uses his ring of power exactly how you would want his powers to be used. It is fucking fantastic.
That's prick.
Well, good.
You see, Jared, in the movie, they are constructing the Hall of Justice. Like legit from the fucking cartoon and comic books. It's a fucking like one for one. So I just needed a narrator to be like, meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, and it didn't happen. But that's the only thing this movie was missing.
I'm really glad to hear it's doing well. Like, because I'm hearing everybody say it's good, and I'm glad because. The last Superman was
Snyder Bros.
Not great.
Yeah. Also, it picks up like it does a great intro scene where it's like, was it 30 years ago Superman landed on Earth? 3
years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago he revealed himself to the world. 30 days ago something happened. 3 hours ago he started his fight with one of the main villains. 3 minutes ago he lost, and then he crashes into the Antarctic. Like where he blows for Crypto is 5 minutes. It's the opening fucking scene.
Okay.
It's so good. So we're deep in media res with this, and James Gunn did it so fucking well. So well.
I'm just glad to hear it did go well. Speaking of things that did not go well, I'm going to give an early review myself. It just came out today. But since this comes out a week later, it won't really matter. So so we have a friend. They have a friend. I guess technically my friend. I'm just not there right now. But we have a friend in our group who is a diehard Adam Sandler fan.
I'm gonna let her know you're not her friend.
Yeah,
I'm just not there to say like my friend, because I'm just not there to hang out with anyone. If I was there, it'd be a different story. But anyway, I also enjoy Adam Sandler movies.
In mouth. Sorry, continue.
I also enjoy Adam Sandler movies. I've enjoyed most of the things he's done. In recent years, I've enjoyed the dramas he's done. Uncut Gems and things of that nature have been pretty good. Happy Gilmore 2 just released. Now,
you better watch it, because I watched a paid sponsor and he said it was okay and good.
People need to shut the fuck up. So I turned this on last night. I forgot it came out, honestly. I thought it didn't come out for another couple days. But anyway, I watched it. How are you guys with spoilers for this one?
I'm never going to watch this movie. I don't think I've ever actually watched the first one all the way through in one sitting. So,
Happy Gilmore 2. Spoilers for everyone at home. If you don't want spoilers, that's fine. You're really not going to be missing anything. Now, I will start with on Refney. How does the first Happy Gilmore movie end?
A happy ending. Grandma got her house back. Shooter McGavin gets his ass torn apart by a giant.
Yeah.
Oh, is there more you need me to say?
Happy gets the girl, right?
Yeah, of course. That's the whole point. Oh, are you telling me? Don't tell me that they Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 this guy.
I mean, it's what it sounds like.
They Zoolander 2 this man. This movie begins with an exposition, much like the first movie does, where he's talking about, so since the last movie ended, we got married, we had kids, we have like 4 or 5 kids, we're doing great. And then he goes to tee off. Now, I understand this movie does some things, and this is right off in the beginning, this movie does a thing where I'm like, why though? He tees off, and for whatever reason, the ball curves and kills his fucking wife.
No.
In the first 5 minutes.
So fucking dumb.
Why?
He then becomes an alcoholic and doesn't golf anymore because he killed his wife, and now it's 10 years later and he's just kind of a drunk, and that's all he is. And then they pull him back in because there's a new golf league coming that are making it faster and funner and whatever. So Happy gets pulled into the tournament, and you may ask yourself, what about Shooter McGavin? Where the hell is Shooter McGavin? Why? That's a good question.
In the ground, they show you dead.
They show you Shooter McGavin is in an insane asylum where he has been this entire time, because apparently he got arrested and sent there at the end of the first movie because he was apparently insane.
Yeah. That one, I believe yeah.
I hated everything about this movie until we got to when they actually golf. Even until like maybe the last like 30 minutes of this movie, which is almost 2 hours long, the last like 30 minutes or so are him actually golfing, and that I enjoyed, because then it was like Happy Gilmore, but then it would do random dumb fucking jokes that don't fit And half the time were just callbacks to the first movie and just made me miss the first movie because this movie was such a fucking mess. And again, spoilers. You remember how they said Eminem showed up on set and they were making it a big deal?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, when it is the dumbest fucking cameo I've ever seen, and I've seen some dumb fucking cameo work. You had Eminem, the Eminem, come to your shooting and be like, I want to be in this movie. The fucking part you give this man is the jackass guy, right?
Jackass.
He's playing that guy's son.
Okay.
He just randomly says jackass, and then he turns to the crowd, and it's just a guy with his pants down showing him his full ass, and then it turns around, and it's Eminem in a really bad brown wig under the hat that like the first jackass guy did, and he's like, yeah, that was my dad, and blah blah blah. And for whatever reason, I decided I have to do exactly like he did and be here to call you a jackass. He can't, and then Adam Sandler happy goes to fight him, and then and also again, it's fucking Eminem. They're like the same age, so this it hurt my brain.
I was gonna say
he goes,
the jackass guy the same age as fucking Cappy.
Oh, but this is the son of the jackass guy.
I'm watching the cameo right now on Twitter. That is so dumb, Jared. That's the cameo.
He tells him, you can't hit me because I'm underage. And I went, you're fucking Eminem. You're the same age as Adam Sandler. That doesn't even work.
This is so dumb.
He gets pushed into the pond and then attacked and eaten by like 5 alligators as he like tries to fist fight them. And he even gives a line like, yeah, I can't handle this Detroit heat. I can handle this. And then he just gets ripped apart. And that's Eminem's cameo.
Maybe we didn't need a second one.
Also, a plot point to this movie: Happy Gilmore can hit the ball as far as he does, and it's just an anomaly. This movie comes out of left fucking field, and the enemy company owner he gets Shooter McGavin out of the institute and brings him into his like company and shows him a folder, and he's like, yeah, so this guy in the 1950s was in a car accident and it cut the ligaments on his hips and it allowed him to swing his hips even further. So he's basically like literally every time like people do this, it's like a fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon character wind up. And then they can hit the ball over 500 yards. And we've been doing it to all our players. When Haley Joel Osment's character makes the hit from the tee doing the windup, it is the rubberiest, literal Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes bullshit. Where like he swings the club back and swings around so far that he's facing Adam Sandler face to face again. And then goes, watch this, and then unwinds to hit the ball 700 yards. And I went, this is the dumbest shit. This is like Adam saw dodgeball and was like, oh, the idea of a rival team for a team to like, who's going to be the like leader of the thing. That's cool. And then also saw Space Jam and went, cool, but instead of basketball, they're just going to be really, really good golfers.
Just like Space Jam.
Movie. It was the dumbest fucking movie I couldn't fucking believe that is what he hyped up so much. I was like, really? Because like the drama movies you've been knocking out of the park, they've been really fucking good. And then you're like, hey, I'm going to do Happy Gilmore too. And you got us all excited and showed us nothing. And I see now the reason you showed us nothing is because this is one of the biggest piles of fucking shit I've ever seen you do. And that's saying something. Like, I saw Jack and Jill. This is on Jack and Jill levels of, like, why did you even make this?
Okay,
Oh, they also lose Grandma's house in the beginning, too.
Why?
Just to add that in there. Yeah.
You know
Because
how
he's
big
not
it
a
is?
golfer anymore, so he doesn't have the big money coming in, so he loses the house. Isn't it fun? Isn't it great? Isn't it great that he just took all that was the first movie and said, fuck that? And then just remade the same movie over again anyway? But worse.
Dios mío.
Right? Oh, and the dude, Ben Stiller's character comes back, but this time he's Alcoholic Anonymous. And he's there for the whole movie. And then at the very end, they do that. They were busting him with the cops because he was extorting labor. And that's how that movie kind of ends, is they chase him down, and then Adam Sandler sends the kids away to their grandparents, and that's the end of that movie.
So an ending we didn't need.
Yeah, I was real confused by it because I'm like, he did the tournament to like save golf and be a golfer again, and like his daughter wanted to go to ballerina school, so like he was doing it to pay for her and get the house. But now he's just sending the kids away to like schools and camps. So like, what the fuck was the plot of this movie? I don't understand anymore. So yeah, that's my take for Happy Gilmore 2. It's a giant piece of shit. And I'm seeing anybody who did see it has said the same thing of like, no, this is garbage. And I'm like, yeah, it's Anchorman 2, Zoolander 2 all over again. It's just bad. Just bad.
Like I said, I saw a paid promotion and they said it was okay. They said it was funny and good.
Speaking of things that might be bad,
real quick.
Yes.
Just because it's coming hot off the presses 2 hours ago before we record, there's going to be a Rick and Morty spinoff about President Carter, which sounds kind of fun.
Interesting.
And Keith Davies is going to reprise the role, so I'll listen to that man all the time. So
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what they're going to do with that. All right. Speaking of things that might be bad, we had some news that came out left field, and I don't really like it. But Johnny Depp and Ridley Scott are apparently working on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to be real honest.
See,
I did kind of because I don't want Johnny Depp.
The biggest problem
what it is
with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is the spoiler of the fact that Dr. Jekyll is Mr. Hyde.
Oh my God, how are you going to spoil it for me? It hasn't even come out yet. What is wrong with you?
Like, well, I mean, that's the spoiler of the book, because I don't know if y'all have ever read the book or the short story novel, whatever it is. But it is never presented that it is that Henry Jekyll and Hyde, I'm forgetting Hyde's name, are the same character until like the very end. Because it's like Hyde has been just getting like life insurance written out on Dr. Jekyll, and Dr. Jekyll's giving him all of his money and his will, and people are like, what the fuck's going on with this crazy man suddenly getting all this money? And it's like, oh, twist.
No.
So like, how do you pull that off in these days where it's such a twist, non-twist nowadays? People just don't know it.
I mean, the twist is going to be his twin, like his Prestige. It's fine. Yeah. Have you guys seen the new trailer for a new movie that's releasing on Prime Video on July 30th, the day before my birthday? Have you guys seen the new trailer for War of the Worlds?
No.
Let me explain this premise to you, okay? From what I can see from the trailer, the movie's set entirely on a computer screen, starring Ice Cube. So basically, Ice Cube works for the National Intelligence Agency, and surveillance everywhere, and so it's all gonna be through what he sees on his computer. So yeah. I saw that. I was like, this looks bad. This looks bad.
Yeah, that
dumb
sounds
and not
really
good.
dumb.
Bad, dumb, and not good.
But like,
yeah, that sounds really bad.
Is it based on the same War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
Or are they just...
Yeah, no, the aliens look pretty fucking cool, but other than that, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all gonna be bad.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
I did not know that was a thing. So
Neither did I until this morning, and it was forced upon me.
Forced upon... I forced my...
Forced upon me. Speaking of things on Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, if you have not checked it out, I had not checked it out until this week, just randomly while I was doing something else that I'll talk about here in a second. But When Evil Lurks, if you haven't seen it and you're into horror, check it out. It's pretty fun.
Did you say horror?
Yes.
Like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer that dropped?
Yeah, there was the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer that also dropped.
You want to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
I don't think I've seen.
I will when it's not in theaters anymore.
Oh, Mike, it's such a basic movie.
It was, and I see with the second one they're still going PG-13, so it'll still be it'll be an all right movie. It'll still be a little too basic for me, but I'll watch it when it gets to home release.
Yeah, that's what I did with the first one. I was like, get a Paramount Plus to watch it on TV. Sure.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that fucking shit, we forgot to mention it last episode, but Xbox abruptly ended having movies and TV, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah. Like no warning or anything. There's like, hey, we're not doing this anymore.
So let me just say, when Unrefney sent the message of the thing of Xbox saying, hey, we're no longer going to be doing this, in my mind, I thought, oh, okay, so there's going to be an update. That sucks. I'll have to try to make sure I get stuff before that, I guess. And then after we recorded, I got on my Xbox, and immediately I was greeted with the same message, and then immediately went to store, and it's just all gone immediately. Like there was no warning to that one. That was just a message of, hey, this is no longer available. If you bought it, it's still there, but we're not doing this anymore, and just gone.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Fuck you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually kind of upsetting because like that helped. Like if you can't find a movie somewhere else, and like if you could find it in the Xbox store for like $1.99 or sometimes even 99 cents, shit was helpful. I enjoyed that, and now that's gone. That's actually kind of upsetting.
But on other news, but relating to Xbox, you see that they are taking back the $80 games.
No.
Yeah, they're dropping it back down to $70. And for those who pre-ordered the Outer Worlds 2 at $80, they gave them a $10 credit.
Oh, well, I mean, that's something.
I guess people are like, hey, fuck you. They're like, oh, okay. We won't do that then.
I suppose that's something there. Going into August, we also have August and fall. We got Twisted Metal Season 2 coming. I'm excited for that. That looks really fun.
When I went camping, a trailer for that came up north. When it was on the TV up north, and they were like, "What is that clown?" I'm like, "Oh, you mean Sweet Tooth?" They're like, "What did you say?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's Sweet Tooth."
Yeah, it's Sweet Tooth.
That's played by Samoa Joe and Will Arnett. They're like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Yeah.
Speak Chinese.
And it was just
Jesus Christ, Michael.
Okay, I'm glad you got it. Okay, Jared. I wasn't sure. I wasn't gonna say anything. But like to tie back in, like I knew there was something and I couldn't remember where it was, and I found the fucking post finally. And it's yeah. Don't worry, it's nothing. It's just us talking more about how Hulk Hogan was a very bad person at the end of his life.
Very bad. God, 10 years.
That's funny. Sorry.
Well, that actually helps break up. Another small news story I have that was just disappointing to me, just a little bit. The Slipknot timer thing that finally came to be what it was that they had done that for. It's a big old vinyl box set that sold out in like 10 minutes. The second that fucking timer ran out. Timer wasn't exactly what I was hoping. I was hoping they were doing it to be fancy for, like, you know, the look outside your window that we've been waiting for. That would have been neat, but it was just a box set. Also, with that box set, I just want to say, because I saw a thing with that related before we started recording, but it was a Slipknot vinyl box set, like 8 box set, has 40 unreleased unreleased tracks, and I went, don't fucking lie to people like that, because that's going to make people think, oh, it's 40 songs they never released. No. It's like 28 demos, 2 songs that were never released because they were just remixed into something else, and then a bunch of live recordings. It's not 40 new tracks. It's just different demos and live recordings that you haven't heard before. It's not actually 40 new tracks. But I hate when they say that. It's like, no. They're not technically new. They're just different demo versions of things you've heard. Me and Sergeant Redacted are officially moving to Ohio. That also came through.
It all came through. Okay. This is new. This is breaking
we're not
news.
Sure. We don't know. We don't know when yet. That is the only thing that the military has to decide.
I don't know how.
He has requested for the end of March because he'd like it to be out as far as he can.
Mm-hmm.
But we won't know anything till October.
Right. Still time though.
But it is Ohio. Ohio was confirmed.
Itadakimasu, Ohio. Yeah, Ohio's fun. I checked out. You're gonna be not too far away from a big city.
No.
I know you love a big city. I didn't know if you're.
No, he's already talking about looking at houses outside the city because he refuses to have an apartment or live in the city because he hates both. And I was like, we're the same.
You're just like, marry me now.
He might have fractured some ribs. That's the thing I've been dealing with all week.
I just like the idea where the military is like, all right, Sergeant Redacted, we're going to move you somewhere else. Well, time for me to injure myself.
Yeah.
He was at
Go ahead.
He was at field recon, whatever. He had to be in the field for a week testing out whatever, and he had to do a training course, and he went to jump on the log, and it's Guam, so fucking rainy and muggy and shit. He slipped, fell, and then, as he put it, instinctively tried to catch himself as he fell, which did not help because he has a nice dark green and yellow bruise all on the underside of his arm, and his ribs are so bad he basically comes home and falls asleep because it hurts too bad.
Oh, that sounds healthy.
Yeah, it's great.
Poor Sergeant Redacted. He just really needs to stop hurting himself.
Well, he's
for those friends of the pods that have been following us for a very long time, there's an ongoing joke between me and Redacted, and it's one-sided where I was entirely unsure. The last time he moved, he kind of went MIA for a while and caught himself on fire. And
yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The running joke of that, he went AWOL.
Mm-hmm. Went AWOL and yeah.
More news. I'll go with this one. Sony made a statement recently in the news that caught attention with everyone because of things going on. But Sony made the clarification to Marvel that they are not allowed to use Miles Morales until the last Spider-Verse movie comes out, which shot down the theories about Miles coming in the new Spider-Man, the brand new day that's coming, because there were a lot of new characters getting introduced there. But it squashed that rumor because the last Spider-Verse movie doesn't come out till after Brand New Day. But I would like to say that ties into the theory I've been saying for a while now, since the last Spider-Verse movie came, which was Sony was going to tie this into the MCU, which is looking like, by this statement, really is what it's going to do. And that's why they were alluding to MCU things in the last Spider-Verse movies, because I kind of figured that's where they were headed, and to see that specific statement coming out now is like, oh yeah, no, they're just going to tie that together. And then it also kind of goes to my theory about how they're going to reboot the MCU. Like, I can see that tying into that as well, of like, yeah, no, this is all just going to culminate to why it explodes or whatever. So I just wanted to throw that one in there.
Speaking of exploding, someone's trending on the Twitters, a TV show.
I didn't mean to go on the show. All right, I saw the couch and I knew what it was, but they told me they were going to pay me good money. So,
I mean, as long as you get paid, right? South Park.
Thank you. Yeah, South Park was my last little. Last little deal. That's just a very big story.
They got their 50-episode deal from Paramount Plus.
60 episodes.
Oh, 60 episodes.
So
they canceled the Colbert Show because of they couldn't afford it.
No, hang on, real quick. Hang on. I want to say something. I don't entirely believe that the Colbert Colbert Late Show is losing money. However, late night TV is a dying medium. It is. I don't stay up to watch it. I don't know a whole lot of people that do stay up to watch it. I only watch the clips online. So I'm not at all justifying CBS Paramount, but like, I kind of get it, because I don't think late night TV is going to exist very much longer, regardless of this or not. Again, not defending,
that's fair.
Just noting, like, late night is not a thing. So, like, Saturday Night Live is dying too. It's the same kind of, people don't stay up to watch somewhat funny things anymore.
No, I agree with you on that one, Michael.
But go ahead. I just wanted to get that out, because, again, I don't think it's entirely, but like, I don't see late night being more than by 2030. I don't think there's going to be any late night TV. It'll be reruns of fucking NCIS and CSI.
That's all fair.
So I want to start this segment off by saying, we at the Oddcast, we do our best, our very best, as you can tell by what the rest of this episode is, do our best to not be political, do our very best. But in this case, sometimes it just kind of dips its toe into the thing that we're talking about, unfortunately. So this whole story, this entire thing, goes back to what we talked about before, about the big deal that was going on with Paramount and Skydance, that they were trying to make that deal go through. They were trying to screw over Matt and Trey in the process of making that deal, because companies always try to save money wherever they can. They're just greedy assholes. We all know this. I think we can all agree on this. While this was going on, political, because it's just the way this episode went, CBS had a lawsuit come in from the president over some news things that had happened. Stephen Colbert and many other people, it wasn't just him, it was many other people, everyone was pointing out that CBS making the $16 million payment was, at its core, bribery to the news network, because it was you didn't do what I wanted, I want what I want, and they paid him to do so. It was also revealed that this lawsuit held up the Paramount deal with Skydance because the FCC, wouldn't sign off on it because they were in the middle of a legal battle. So they paid it off so they could get their deal done. Now, while this was going on at the same time, they also had Matt and Trey suing them because of the whole South Park debacle. So they also settled that one for $1.5 billion to Matt and Trey. These men are just making fucking bank off these guys. And they were like, here's the money, and we'll give you a 60-episode deal. Let's just settle this shit and get it over with. And Matt and Trey went, fine, whatever. We get to make our show. That's it, whatever. So they do this. Now, they're aware of everything else that had been going on as well. And this is all under the Paramount umbrella. And Matt and Trey, being who they are, decided to open this season. They would say, you know what? We're going to make them earn that $1.5 billion deal they just made with us. And since nobody else is willing to say anything or make jokes or do anything, apparently, we're going to make the entire episode making fun of the president. And this time, it's not Garrison and Orange Face. No, we're done with that. We tried that route, and it did nothing. It is Trump now. It just is.
Don't you mean Saddam Hussein? Don't you just mean
that's
Saddam
the other
Hussein?
thing.
It's fucking great. It's fucking peak media. It's peak media.
He's back.
They even go to Garrison's house, and Garrison is just like, I haven't been in politics for years. What are you guys talking about? They're like you're the orange guy in the house. Like, what do you mean? Overall, I laughed my ass off with the episode. People are causing their own fusses about it, and like even our own government is trying to make their own comebacks to it. Of South Park hasn't been relevant for years. They don't know what they're saying and talking about. And
So yes and no, because like the last couple seasons haven't been great, but that is from Matt and Trey saying specifically like, hey, we're not going to be political. There's like the world kind of sucks right now. We're not going to do all this.
Yeah.
There's like, yeah, fuck you guys. We're going to do back to what we fucking love to do. And that's what we're doing. And I appreciate that.
Also, if they weren't relevant, why were they paid, $1.5 billion?
Right.
See, that's the core. And Trey, for the fact that they went through all the shit that they did, and in the end, they could have been like any other show and any other program, kept their heads down, just done their jobs, gone on to another day. But instead, they decided to go, how much money did you pay? And how much money did you pay? Great. Get ready for another lawsuit because you guys deserve it. This is how we open the season. And like, I just have to applaud that they gave the middle finger the way that they did. And not even just that, but also that they made it funny. It wasn't just making statements. It still made me laugh my ass off. Yeah. So like, applaud to those guys.
I cannot wait satirical comedy, and they give the disclaimer at the very beginning.
Yes,
that's fucking great.
Yeah. I can't wait because it says 1 out of 50.
Yeah,
at the very end of the trailer. Can't wait to see what that's going to be.
My favorite meme going around right now is like, because it's satirical comedy, if Trump wants to sue for defamation, he has to prove that he does not have a small peen.
Yeah, this is exactly like regular show.
It's so good. Yeah,
with Billy Mitchell and Garrett Bobby Ferguson.
Gary Bobby Ferguson.
And yeah, no, it's so good. I'm glad to see that South Park is back at their what they do best.
Correct. And yeah, so to end out, and is there anything else you guys had?
No, not this week. I will probably have stuff next week because San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of reveals and everything. Yeah. So not this week, but next week I will probably have a buttload because of Transformers reveals and other reveals that'll be coming down the Pipeline.
Maverick?
I got nothing.
Dogs can't play basketball.
Yeah, dog. Well, no, there's no
other
rule
than,
that
other
say
than
dog
dog
can't.
shouldn't. Well, with that, make sure you're checking out the other shows we have going out with Oddcast here. If you feel like it, if you're feeling fancy, you can go over and check out the second channel, Jokey's Gaming Void. Got some, I have exclusive Jokey Pants Has Bad Taste episodes over there right now. I have some gaming stuff that'll be coming up there very soon. Also, for everyone out there at home, I put it out on Twitter, and the poll came back with everyone positive for it. So cool, thank you for that. But we have another book coming. Have a vampire western that I'm working on. So keep tuned for that one as well. That'll
Good to bad
had a
to
lot of
bloody.
fun with it. If only I was.
That was really right off the top of my head. That's pretty good.
But other than that, folks, remember to stay happy, and you know, don't spread hate. Just spread love. Spread love. Stay on. Stay happy. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Penis.